through it with good marks. Guys, if things don't go well according to your expectation, please make sure that you prepare for paper 2. You understand? Yeah, we're gonna have a cross night today. The link is there. Make sure that we go together. Let's start without wasting time, guys. Ne? Yeah. All right. They are saying that I don't go through instructions. Everyone knows instructions. Why should I go through instructions? Yeah, but when you are writing, make sure that you go through the what? The instructions. They are saying that various, okay, hormone responsible for regulation of salt. Whenever I talk about salt, guys, whenever I talk about salt, you talk about aldosterone. Yeah, so which means aldosterone, al, which means salty. That thing, eh? Yeah, that's the how you can remember that. Anyway, yeah, the answer is B, 2 marks. I see people online, they are giving me answers now. Which one of the following is the stage in human embryonic development? Choroid, nope. Amnion, nope. Morula, remember, it forms the ball of cells. Ball of cells called morula, which undergoes mitosis to form a blastula. You understand? The hollow ball of cell. We talked about that. So 2 marks there. So the answer is C. They're saying that when carbon dioxide level in the blood increases above normal, so what happens when the carbon dioxide level increases above normal? So here you see that the heart rate depth nope, doesn't decrease, you breathe too much. Receptors in the diaphragm are stimulated. Which receptors? Heartbeat slows down. Receptors in the carotid artery in the neck are stimulated, so that now they send the impulse to medulla oblongata. This is negative feedback mechanism for carbon dioxide. So the answer becomes D. So 2 marks there. All right. 1.4. Which one of the following changes occurs under the influence of adrenaline? Adrenaline, remember, is a hormone which is responsible for emergency. All right. Emergency, so we have to look for emergency. Increase the blood supply of skeletal muscles. They're saying decrease in the pressure, blood pressure. Remember, when you're under emergency, you're supposed to increase the blood pressure. That's why you sweat too much. Decrease in the muscle tone. Never. The muscle tone increases so that you are able to fight. Increase the blood supply to the digestive system. For what? Are you going to digest the food in the digestive system? So D becomes wrong. So the most correct answer becomes A. So A becomes the most correct answer. A girl is barefoot. This is the reflex action. So barefoot and step onto a thorn, causing the reflex action. Which one of the following is? We talked about this. We have been talking about this every day. The path traveled by the impulse during the reflex action. So they're talking about the reflex arc. All right. Pain receptor. Okay, pain receptor is correct. You can't talk about the foot. You can't start with the response before you get the stimulus. So anything which has the pain receptor as the first becomes the first answer. So pain receptor, you go to the sensory neuron, not motor neuron. So this one also goes out. You see elimination method. So answer becomes D. Pain receptor, sensory neuron, motor neuron, and then the muscle in the leg. So D becomes the most correct answer. I see people are getting answers correct. I think we're gonna get 100 out of 100. Ne? Yeah, it is good. Ne? It's good, guys. And they're saying that, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Someone saying so far is good. Thank you so much, Jordan. All right. They're saying that a diagram below represents a part of a human eye. Human eye. All right. I'm saying that they're saying that spectator in a soccer stadium is 200 meters away. 200 meters away, it means that you are seeing an object which is far from the object. Remember, a far object is 6 meters and above. But here is 200 meters away, meaning that is a far object. They're saying, which one of the following decrease the condition? Describes the condition of a structure X. Structure X is ciliary muscles. Structure Z is the lens, and structure Y is the suspensor ligament. But remember, when you are seeing an object which is far, the lens is supposed to be less convex. You understand? Meaning that the muscles on the lens or the suspensor ligament is supposed to slacken, and then the tension on and then the ciliary muscles must contract. Meaning that contract here, here slacken, and then here less convex. So now we come back here. Ciliary muscles must contract. So we have to look for something which has ciliary muscles contract. So this one is out, this one is out. Now we have B and D. All right. They're saying that the suspensor ligament slacken. So we have to look for something which has slacken. So this one is saying taut, out. So the answer is there now. You see? And here they're saying that the lens becomes less convex. That's why you said here less convex. So B becomes the most correct answer. Which one of the following is involved in the thermal regulation? When we talk about thermal regulation, that is temperature. So temperature is controlled by hypothalamus. No story, no discussion, you know that. All right, B becomes the most correct answer. Sir, someone saying not C. Which one are you talking about? C. C. They are saying that they are saying that here, they are saying, you're saying C. Why are you not saying C? Because we say, they are saying that it can't be C because the ciliary muscles must contract and then the suspensor ligament must slacken. Ah, wait. They are saying that far object, ciliary muscles must relax. Oh, who is that? Yeah, ciliary muscles must relax. The suspensor ligament must slacken, must become taut. Then the tension on the lens must increase because we are viewing an object which is far. Yes, good. Yes. Let's come back to that. We are saying that. So we need to look at the lens which is like this. So the tension on the lens is supposed to be high, and then this one must be too strong. So taut, it becomes less convex. Let me see. Yes, less convex, and then the tension on the lens must become taut. Yes, taut, and then the ciliary muscles must what? Relax. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. The ciliary muscles, it's we say it is COD. The ciliary muscles, which one of the following describe the condition of this the structure of X, Y, and Z? Looks a ball in middle of the field. Middle of the field meaning that is 100 meters. You understand? So it means that ciliary muscles must relax. Yes, suspensor ligament must become taut, and then the tension on the lens must decrease. So now we have to look for that. I was describing a nearby object, so it's a far object. Ciliary muscles must relax. So it means that now let me rectify that. That's why I like an online discussion. Ciliary muscles must relax. So it's that and that. All right. The tension on the lens the tension on the lens must increase. The tension the suspensory ligaments must become taut, meaning that it's taut, and then the tension on the lens must increase, meaning that the lens becomes less convex, which is C. Yeah, so meaning that 1.16 becomes C. Thank you so much. They're saying that because I'm rushing, because some people they say that don't explain. Sometimes you don't explain, you end up missing out some things, so please let's go together. The following is a list of factors regarding to the development of the fetus: temperature regulation, production of protection, free movement, and nutrition. Which one of the following combination of factors is amniotic fluid responsibility? Guys, I've been saying this and I'm saying it again. Amniotic fluid is not responsible for nutrition. So this one is out. You must not talk about it. So I said it. For those people who will watch this video afterwards, you must not talk about it. Is it clear? I've said it over and over again. Even yesterday I said it. All right, let's continue. By the way, don't forget that today we have a cross night, Yeah. So make sure that we let me show you function of amniotic fluid. Yeah. Yes, you're seeing temperature regulation prevents, you see it here, functions of amniotic fluid from our distinction material. I didn't want to talk about this distinction material today. I just wanted to give the answers only. It keeps the temperature almost constant. You see, temperature regulation, dehydration, mechanical disease protection. You see, that's it. So the placenta is the one which provides nutrients. So don't talk about nutrients when you talk about the amniotic fluid. Yes, I think now I'm clear and I've explained it to you. Yes, Jordan. All right, we got the next question. They're saying that which one of the following, okay, excess. So we are saying that pressure is released at A. No. Pressure is released at C. We'll see. No. Pressure is released at B. Yes. Pressure is released at B. Which one of the following occur when excess wave in the inner ear? Yeah, which one of the following releases excess wave pressure in the inner ear? So remember that over window occurs, it releases pressure in the inner ear. But they are saying that pressure is absorbed at A. It can't be absorbed at A. Yes. And what? And C. This one equalizes pressure on the either side of the tympanic membrane. On the either side. This side and this side. So you're talking about absorb excess pressure in the inner ear. The answer is C. So answer becomes C. Yes, around the window. Someone saying D or I don't want to go to distinction material. I would have shown you that, but no, not today. All right, they are saying that diagram below representation of impulse from transmission, the transmission of impulse from the structure in the inner ear to the brain. Inner ear to the brain. They say, oh, inner ear to the brain. Okay. The nerve impulse for balance. This is the key word, balance. Meaning that I have only to focus on this root. Yes. Have to focus. So anything we has J is out. So it has J, is out. It has J, it's out. So it's going to start with E, F. Now balance is about cerebellum. So the answer is E, F, and H. Do we have that? E, F, and so the answer becomes B. Yes, I think now let me start. Okay. So you guys, I think is it who got 20 out of 20? If you got 20 out of 20, thank you so much, guys. You did a very great job. You did a very great job. So basically, when we wind up, we see that 1.1, 1 was B, 2 was C, 3 was D, 4 was A, 5 was D, 6 was C, and A 7 was A, 7 was B, and then 8 was A, then 9 was C, and then 10 was B. Yes, thank you so much. I hope, guys, you got 20 out of 20. If you got less than that, maybe you got 18. Still, even if you lost 4 marks, still that is still good mark. I know that you're gonna make it much more better.